What is up, guys? Welcome back. I am so excited to be filming again. I literally filmed my wrap-up yesterday, and I was looking at my physical TBR on Goodreads. I have about 10 books on my physical TBR, and I was like, I should read the lowest book from my physical TBR and the highest rated book from my physical TBR. And so I decided to do that. Let's pull up Goodreads and see what my lowest rated book on my physical TBR is. We are live. Okay, so let's go to my physical TBR. Okay, this is no longer on my physical TBR. You didn't see that. Okay, let's look. So it's already sorted by average rating. It looks like the highest rated book on my physical TBR is, no surprise, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I don't want to read this book, but I think this could be the best one for me yet. I haven't really been a romance person recently, and I don't think this has a lot of romance in it. Hopefully it has more plot. I've heard that it's a lot of politics, and hopefully politics means plot, because I've been enjoying books with more plot than romance lately. So, A Court of Wings and Ruin. And then the lowest rated book on my physical TBR is The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. That is super exciting because that is actually the book that I wanted to read next. Both of those books happen to be on my March TBR. No, I did not plan that. I feel like I very well could rate The Villa higher than Akawar. That's unlikely, but it could happen. Anyways, I'm gonna start with The Villa, so let me pick that up and we're gonna start reading that. And I'm hoping I can get through it in just a couple days because it's not a very long book. I mean, Goodreads says it's 279 pages. It's not very thick. So yeah, I'm gonna grab that and we can just start reading. I didn't anticipate not wanting to speak. That. Do you ever have those days where you just are quiet and you just realize that you don't talk a lot? Okay, given I woke up at 4 a.m. Anyways, that being said, I started The Villa yesterday, and I only got like 10 pages through it, but I am 40 something pages through it now, which is still like not a lot, but like I'm getting ready to go read more, and I wanted to update before I do that. I kind of sort of misunderstood the premise of this book. So the premise of this book is there are these two girl best friends, and they decide to book this trip to Italy to stay in this villa. It's the best friends going on a trip. Is that a trope? We're gonna say it's a fiction trope. In this villa in 1974, this like famous person and like small singer who doesn't produce music, like who sings gigs, this small singer and his girlfriend's stepsister all went and stayed in this villa, and basically the small singer ends up dead. And that was in 1974, and now these two women, the two best friends, are going to stay in it now in the present day. And everyone just kind of chalks it up to being like rock and roll mishaps in the 1970s. It sounds like the other girl in the present day is going to be investigating it, kind of. And this story is told from the point of view of that girl. And then the singer's girlfriend, Marie. We get to see these two girls spend 6 weeks in a villa over the summer of present day. And then the rock star people spend X amount of time there over a summer in 1974. And I guess we're gonna figure out what happened to the guy who died. I also started The Unmaking of June Farrow as an audiobook today. I went straight from listening to that book to reading this book, and I was a little bit disappointed by this book, going from The Unmaking of June Farrow to this. And I think that might be dampening my experience at the villa a little bit. I need to get coffee. Okay, I desperately need to move that way a little bit because I'm sitting here. It's like 9 o'clock at night. My eyes are already very tired and I still have my contacts in. And I'm sitting here beside my bookshelf trying to read, you know, with the book like here. And my ACOTAR books are sitting right here. But when I'm like looking at my book, it looks like my ACOTAR books are like vibrating over there. You know, and like light is flickering on them almost, and it's just annoying me so much. But yeah, I am about 100 pages-ish through the villa. I just realized I'm holding it upside down. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I'm definitely liking the present timeline a little bit more, but the lady narrating the present timeline is starting to like, either she's an unreliable narrator in some sense, or her best friend who's traveling with her is not really who she says she is. It's giving some sort of like uncertainty on that level. And then the past timeline is just making me really, really uncomfortable. I'm not really enjoying this book, which is making me really sad because it's Wednesday and I would like to finish this book tomorrow. I'm not loving it. I'm also skimming a lot. Like I can't focus on the book. The audiobook that I was listening to could have ruined it. I definitely binged that book, and I haven't picked up this book in a couple days because I was binging the other one and listening to the audiobook every spare second I had. So that could also be tinging my experience of this book a little bit. Everything is just working against this book right now, including the Goodreads rating. Right now I can see it sitting at about a 3 stars, so we'll see if that changes throughout this video. Okay, really quick. I literally have to leave my house in like 5 minutes because I have to be somewhere at 6 o'clock. It is 5:40. Anyways, I am over halfway through the villa now, and I am definitely enjoying it more than I did last night. It is a much darker story than I anticipated. I think I've said that already. It is not afraid to hide some of the more graphic details of rock culture in the 1970s, which is really interesting. But the friendship dynamic between the two girls was also getting more interesting, and I kind of don't know what's going on. You really don't know what to believe. But nothing really like sinister has happened yet. You just kind of don't know what's going on between the two women, and they're like, supposedly they've been best friends their entire lives, but I don't know. They have like this odd dynamic with each other. It's like giving toxic friends, and I don't know where we're going with it, but I'm more interested now. I'm excited. Like I said, I have to go be somewhere, but I plan on finishing the book when I get home. Is that a stupid idea to finish a thriller at night? Probably, but we're gonna do it anyways. Every time I finished a chapter from the past because I like the present point of view so much more, and I know that everything is gonna like play together eventually, but I feel more connected to the characters in the present. The characters in the past are just like too out there for me. So I'm now 200 pages through this book, and I don't really have any new thoughts on it though. Like, that can be a good and a bad thing when you feel like you're reading nothing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just moving. It feels like the pacing is fine, but it feels like nothing is happening. But I'm also not bored. I don't really know how to explain it. It's a very odd book. Okay, for what it's worth, I have like 30 pages of this book left. Most of the twists just happened in the book, you know, most of them were predictable. I was like, yeah. I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, that makes sense. Yada yada yada. And then it hit me with this one freaking twist. I was like, okay, so every single person in this book is a psychopath. There's this one twist, and for some reason, I didn't see it coming. I saw every single other one coming. 6 paragraphs later, everyone in this book is still a psychopath, but the twist was not. I misunderstood. So I'll give an official review of this book tomorrow. So tired, I can't think straight. I think I know my rating. I just feel really dark and icky after finishing it. But I can definitely appreciate that it was good and it was twisted, and I don't know. It was good. I'm gonna go to bed and I'll talk to you tomorrow and start A Court of Wings and Ruin. I should be excited about that. It's the highest rated book on my physical TBR. Happy Friday. I finished The Villa last night, and I have given a lot of my thoughts comprehensively as I've gone throughout the book. I really enjoyed the premise of both of these main characters being authors. The 2 different timelines, I was way more invested in the present timeline than in the past timeline, and everything in this book kind of spilled out over the last 50 pages. That's pretty much all that's in my head about this book right now. I landed on 3.25 stars for this book because I definitely enjoyed it. It's basically a very R-rated thriller version of Daisy Jones and the Six. Let's see what it was rated on Goodreads, because I know I said it at the beginning of this video, but let's see what it's rated right this second. So it has an average rating of 3.64 right now. So I guess I kind of agree with everyone else. A little bit lower, but yeah, anyways. First book of the video is done. The other book that I'm reading in this video is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. The series has tainted me. I'm very intimidated by it, but I think if I stay on top of it, I shouldn't have too hard of a time with it. My audiobook hours renewed sometime next week. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping I'm more enthusiastic about this now than I was when I finished A Court of Mist and Fury. So I guess we'll see. If I look different from the last clip, that's because I've started to get ready for work a little bit. I just can't throw my uniform shirt on yet. I started A Court of Wings and Ruin last night. I got home from my house. I was gonna read like a little bit in between stuff during the day, but I left my house at 11 o'clock in the morning and got home at 9 o'clock last night. So I got like 40 pages of this read last night, and then I literally was like about to fall asleep. So I was like, I'll read again tomorrow. And so I just read another like 60 pages. My goal is to read 100 pages of this a day, so obviously I'm a little bit behind, but I'll have time after work tonight to hopefully get that second 100 pages done. So like I just finished the 100 pages for yesterday, and then I'll read my 100 pages for tonight. Good news is, this book feels pretty different from the other two, which is good. I don't think I'm gonna be obsessed with it. I don't think I'm obsessed with this world, but this is definitely a different Feyre from the other two books, and I really like the way it's being told. And I do like the world. It's just like odd and like oddly cozy to me, almost, for lack of a better word. At least the spring court is. So yeah, I am enjoying this book, surprisingly, and I'm not having to force myself to read it. So I think I may actually be able to finish this book on time, which would be absolutely amazing. That is like such a relief to me. So yeah, hopefully it just gets better from here. I am one of those people that I can't help but think about my ratings as I'm reading the book. And right now I think I would put this book very easily at least a 4-star. So like I said, hopefully it just continues to get better, because I would love to actually have a rating above a 4-star in this series. And this was the most promising book for me. So anyways, I'll stop rambling and I'll talk to you guys tonight. 6 hours of work and 1 Panda Express meal later, I am back at it on A Court of Wings and Ruin. I forgot to mention in the last clip that I really like Lucian. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to like Lucian, but I really like Lucian. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Let's get back to reading. I don't remember the last time I talked to you. I think I talked to you last night before I started reading? Question mark? Maybe in the middle? I don't really know. But it's Sunday now, and I'm well over 200 pages into A Court of Wings and Ruin. I definitely like this book the best so far. Like, I'm genuinely enjoying it. I'm not forcing myself to read it. It's just so different from what I'm used to, and I think I just keep saying that. So yeah, again, I'm definitely really enjoying it. So yeah, right now I could see this book being rated above 4 stars, which is good. I think the aspect that I like most about this book is, I guess what you would consider the found family, but like how close everyone is with each other, and how, I don't know. If you read this book, you know what I'm talking about. I guess the easiest way to describe it is found family. I may go downstairs and read a little bit more of this. But yeah, I'll definitely read some more tomorrow. Sunday. It's now Tuesday. And I'm 400 pages through A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I just love this book so much. Also, I've cracked the spine by accident, obviously, but it's so floppy and it makes reading the book feel like so much better. I don't know. I also just spent the last 30 minutes or so reading outside because it's like 70 degrees and it feels so nice. I just came to tell you guys that I'm really, really, really enjoying it, and I just love how much Feyre has matured and changed. I just hit myself in the face with my book, and that hurt more than you would think it did. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you in a bit. New flavor. We'll see if we like it. Exactly what I was expecting. That's good. Okie dokie. I have some incredible news for you guys. I have finished War. Thank you. Yes, I know none of us thought I could do it. And I also know that I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. I'm really sorry, but that's because this book is the third book in a series, and I feel like I already towed the line with spoilers anyways because I talk so much. I was just really trying to not spoil it for you guys. But I rated this book 4.5 stars. And most of the time that I was reading it, I thought it was going to be, I knew it was going to be above 4. I genuinely thought it was going to be a 4.25. And then I got to the end, and guys, I wish I had been filming myself at the very end. Because at the very end, oh my gosh, so much stuff happened. And like, my reactions were all over the place. And I don't know, this has made me really motivated to finish the series. Now, I know A Court of Silver Flames is told from a different point of view, but I like her as a character already, so I feel like I'm gonna like that book. Definitely not as much as this one, but I feel like I'll like it. And also, I think if I went back and I read Akamov, I would definitely give it over 4 stars, but I don't have time to do that. So we're just gonna settle on this being 4.5 stars, because I don't remember a lot about Akamov anyways. So I don't know. I also feel like I've talked about this book a lot as is. Like, I've told you as much as I can about it. But the found family in here is what got me. The plot was great. I'm 100% a plot person. Like, I need the subplot of romance, but I don't need the romance to be the forefront, especially in something like fantasy. So, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not sick. It's just very early in the morning. I woke up like less than an hour ago. So this I rated a 4.5, right? Let's see what they rated it on Goodreads. So Goodreads has a average rating of 4.48. So I'm like right on par with everyone else, which is really nice. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. I love you so much. Thank you. And I'll see you soon. Bye.